Good morning, guys. So we're gonna film our first video, and this is just a full face of my favorites. This is a really good look to do if you have, quick time to go to work in the morning. I am a busy working girl. I have two jobs, but I do allow myself 30 to 40 minutes in the morning to put my makeup on. It is the time of day where I feel the best. It's nice and quiet. I can kind of get in my zone and then I'm on my way for the day. I do wear scrubs at work every day, so this is kind of like my way of feeling glam going to work by doing my makeup. So grab your brushes and let's get ready. So the first thing, my holy, holy, holy grail is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm. I love this stuff. I think this is like my third tube. As you can see, I'm like very low. I do have a backup though. I use this literally every day to do my makeup. I am an oily skin girly, so it is phenomenal. It is also super good if you can't wear makeup for whatever reason, like foundation. This will blur your pores amazing, like literally. It will just even out any redness. If you just need to go somewhere super, super quick, it is literally the best. I already did my skincare and my sunblock today. For my skincare this morning, I used the Thayers. So good. Love it so much. And then skincare is the most important part when it comes to your makeup. So always hydration, hydration, hydration. I also use the Thayers. This is the hydrating milky toner. Love it. And then for sunblock today, I'm just using Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rice Probiotics SPF 50 PA++++. I got this from Stalvana. Love it. Great for my oily skin. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do, this is literally a holy grail too. I absolutely love this. This is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This is probably like my 10th tube. I love it so much. It blends like a dream. It wears really good on oily skin. Yeah, you'll get a little bit oily by the end of the day, but honestly, it's so good. It's amazing. If you hear noises in the background, I apologize. I do have little kitty cats and they are very curious as to what's going on. So if you hear a lot of banging noises, it's the cats. So do forgive that. This blends like a dream. It blends so easily. Just take your brush and put it in like this. I literally love this stuff so much. It is so good. It is totally foolproof. And the best part about it, I'm in Canada, so this is about $7 to $9 depending on where you buy it. I know on Amazon a lot of times it's a pretty good price, but you could get it like at the superstore, you could get it at Walmart. I believe you can probably get it at Shoppers, but the cheapest is probably Amazon or Walmart Superstore. I think sometimes it's like $7.99 or something. It's such a good price. I love it so much. So just make sure with all your foundations when you're putting them on, you don't put your foundation under your eyes because your eyes are a very delicate area and you just don't want to cake any product up. So always leave your foundation so that your eyes don't have any under it. I'm literally just looking into my phone. That's what I love about this stuff so much. It just blends like a dream. You don't even have to wonder if it's blended because it's just blended. It's great. I love it so much. Okay. So next up, one of my favorites is the new Natasha Denona concealer. I love this stuff so much. The coverage is phenomenal. It is very lightweight and it just blends like a dream. Normally, I do my eyebrows now because it's very important for your concealer to sit for, I'd say like 30 to 60 seconds. It'll give you amazing coverage and it's like great. So normally that's what I would do. Normally I would put my concealer like this and then I would do my brows. But to save camera time, I did my brows before. Literally one of my favorite brow products, you're not even gonna believe it, is just a brow pencil from Shein. I think it's like $3 or $4 and I've purchased like 30 or 40 of them. I do not use anything else on my brows. My brows are tattooed, so I just basically go over them, but that pencil is so microfine, So amazing. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So we're just going to put in our concealer, and you're never going to swipe. You always want to tap and bring it up like this because this will give you some lift in the face. So just like this, the coverage is amazing. You can see it's so good. I love it so much. So just go up like this, give yourself some lift. I love this concealer so much. But if you do not want to spend the type of money on a concealer, the e.l.f. Camo is really good. Just make sure to blend that in relatively quick because it does dry pretty fast. The Kat Von D concealer is also one of my favorites too. Absolutely love, love, love that. Love it so much. Put it a little bit on the nose just to blend everything in. Boom. Time for powder. So my powder that I'm like obsessed with, if it's not like the Huda Beauty or the Makeup by Mario, is literally the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass. This is so good for oily skin. I'm not even lying. It is so good. It is so blurring. It sets your makeup amazingly. Honestly, I love it. So just take some on. I use a little sponge and put it on your hand and then just go under your eyes like so. One of the cats is trying to get in the video, so do forgive me if I'm like moving around. It's because this little guy just wants to get in the action. He's also trying to get outside. With cats, you're either in the room or out of the room, but you're not allowed to close the door because that's just not acceptable for them. So I use a lot of powder because I have oily skin. It just works for me. You don't have to use as much powder, of course, but because I have oily skin, I love powder, and then your setting sprays will make it just go into your skin and look super natural. I always put some powder over my brows so that they don't get oily during the day when I'm at work. Just like this. And a lot of times what I do is I take extra powder just in the middle there just to help soak up some of the oil. Boom, 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 boom. Love it, love it, love it. So there's our powder all done. Love it. Next step we're going to do is we're going to do some bronzer. So I've been loving the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer. I use the shade Toasted Butterscotch. It is so good. It is so good. This is 100% an Hourglass dupe. I have a couple of the Hourglass holiday palettes. I don't use them as much just because they're so pretty to look at, so I just want to look at them. But this is literally an exact dupe. When you do your bronzer, you want to make sure you get it in the hairline. Very important. You want it to look as natural as possible. Put it down the chin like so. You want everything to blend. You don't want any lines of demarcation. Nothing like that. Put it into your eyes a little bit, on your nose. Make sure it all blends in really nicely. Amazing. What you could do at this step, if you're not in a super rush, is you could melt everything in a little bit. One of my favorites is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. I love all of her sprays. I use all of them. This is just the one I'm currently using right now. It's matte, so it's amazing for oily skin girls. So we're just gonna go like this a little bit. Next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to prime my eyes. You could literally use anything you want. You can use concealer, foundation. I love using an eye primer. Right now I'm just using like a pharmacy makeup primer, and I've really been loving it. I've had it for so long and I just decided to use it, and now I'm obsessed. So I just like rubbed it like this, and it just goes on so nicely. It literally makes your eyes just like so even and pretty, and you don't really have to use a lot of powder, but you can totally if you want. Just like this, I'm just using the excess. I love it so much. It's so good. And for my palettes today, so I'm just going to use, so the Makeup by Mario, this is the Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette. I'm literally just going to use one of these shades just for my crease color. I'm just going to use this color right here and just give myself a little bit of a crease color. I'm going to use a different palette for my shimmer. I am a shimmer girly, so I literally use shimmer every single day. I absolutely love it. It makes me feel so pretty, and that's the whole point of makeup, to feel pretty. Who cares if you're wearing a lot? Who cares if you're wearing a little? You do what makes you happy. It does not hurt anyone. Makeup will never hurt anyone. So do whatever makes you happy. If you want to go full glam to work, you go full glam to work. Sometimes it just makes you feel so good, even if you're like not feeling well, if you're like sick, you know? And you wear some full glam makeup, you feel great. That's just how I think of it. So I love to use different brushes. This is my all-time favorite for crease. This is just an Alamar brush I got years and years and years ago. You want to use a bigger brush for the crease because you want it to be blown out. So basically, the bigger brush you use, the more blown out your eye makeup will look. The smaller the brush, the more condensed your makeup will look. So if you want to get in like a really small area, you want to use obviously a smaller brush. I have hooded eyes. So for my hooded eye girlies, I feel you. Just make sure that your eyeshadow is above the crease, because when we open our eyes, you'll be able to see it. So there's a little secret for you. So I always put eyeshadow under my eyes. It just looks really nice. It helps cover the fine lines. So always just put it under your eyes a little bit. The same color that you use for the crease, or a color that is similar. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Connect it with that guy right there. Always make sure everything is blended and connected. Go over with your blender. Make it nice and blown out. That's when it'll look more natural. I always blend it into my bronzer. That's a little trick to go up. This gives it a lift, and mixed in with your bronzer makes it look really natural. So now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance palette. This is a newer palette, but not like super new. I'm obsessed with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to take my finger, because your fingers are your best tool, and I'm just going to go into this gorgeous shimmer right here. This shimmer is so stunning. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to use my finger. I'm not flipping you off, I promise. And I just put it all over my eyes, and it's literally so easy. Like, I'm not looking in a mirror, I'm literally looking at my phone, and it's just so elegant, and it's gonna look so perfect in the sun. It is stunning. It is stunning. I love it. I love it. And if you really want to vavoom, take a little bit and just put it under your eye. It looks so good. Anastasia always has stunning eyeshadows. I love her palettes. Her, Natasha Denona, and of course Danessa Myricks. I absolutely love them. They are my favorites. I will never stop buying them because they're just so good. I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love this palette by Anastasia. It's so stunning. It has a beautiful purple in it. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so now literally eyeshadow is done. Don't really have to do anything else if you don't want to. Just blend it in a little bit more. I always do some blend, 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 blend. Go over here like this. And again, I'm literally not looking in a mirror. I'm looking in my phone. This is how easy these shadows are. They're so stunning. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some eyeliner. And with hooded eyes, you want to make it as thin as possible. And then I usually give myself a wing. I love a wing. Just like that. Just like that. They're probably a little uneven, but it's super easy to fix if you need to fix it. No problem. Usually I have a mirror right up to my face. Like right up to my face. I have a favorite mirror that I use. It's definitely a must, especially with liner and especially with hooded eyes, but it's okay today. So one of my favorite mascaras of all time, literally I've used so many high-end ones. I've used like, It Cosmetics, like everything. Lancome, love Lancome, but literally Essence, the purple one, or the blue waterproof, phenomenal. Favorite mascara probably ever, $5. I have decently long eyelashes, so I'm really lucky. I really appreciate my eyelashes. The first coat is always just for color, I feel, just to make them black. The second coat of mascara, I always do a second coat, is always for the vavoom effect. And I love this mascara because it literally gets better the longer you use it. It's so funny. If you ever get mascara on your eyes when you're doing your eyes or your skin, don't worry. Don't touch it. Let it dry and then literally take either a spoolie. A spoolie works really good, I feel, because it doesn't disrupt the makeup. Just take a spoolie and just flick it off. I find that's the best. Love it, love it, love it. So I want everyone to do one thing today, no matter what they're doing, no matter how busy you are. If you go to the bathroom or go in front of a mirror, I want you to tell yourself one thing today that you love about yourself. It could literally be anything. It could be, I love my nose, I love my fingers, I love my nails, I love my feet, anything. I love my hair, I love my teeth. I want you to find one thing today that you love about yourself. It's very important for everyone to love themselves and fall in love with themselves. If you can find one positive thing, literally one easiest thing, you could be having the worst day. But I want you to go to a mirror, look at yourself, and I want you to tell yourself one thing that you love about yourself. So you could say, I love my eye color. Literally. The power of positivity can change your life, and I just want everyone to feel good about themselves. So if you could do me one favor and go to the mirror and tell yourself that, that's all I want. So now I'm gonna do some blush. Everybody does their blush different. Sometimes I do it before concealer, before powder. Most of the times I do it after. It's really important for me as an oily skin girly that my products go on top of my powder. So I love this. It is so good. It's fairly new. It's the Tarte. It's the Macaron Blush and Glow Duo. This is stunning. It's in Honey Blossom. So literally at the top it has a cream and the bottom it is like a beautiful shimmer powder. Love it. So the cream I'm just going to put on like this. These blend like a dream. You don't even have to think about it. I love that so much. I don't want to think, especially when we're busy and you're just putting on your makeup and you need to go about your day. I mean, you could literally do this makeup look super, super, super quick. You could do this 15 minutes easily. I just love to take my time in the morning before I go to work. So I give myself like 35 minutes every morning to do full glam on myself, which still to do full glam in 35 minutes is really good, but you could totally do it easier. Now I'm just going to put the powder part and I'm just going to put it nice like this. It is so pretty. You wouldn't even have to use highlighter if you don't want to, but I definitely love my highlighter, so I'm definitely going to do that. So there's that. And you know the highlighter, the Rare Beauty. This is, oh, sorry, no, this is another blush. This is Rare Beauty Enjoy. This is a stunning deep, like shimmery blush. I love it. I'm just going to put a little bit of that like right here. It's just going to add some extra glow. It is so stunning. I literally loved her blushes. A lot of people didn't like them if they had texture, but honestly, it doesn't bother me if it goes on texture. I have a little bit of texture today. I have some like bumps, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me. We are human, so human beings have texture. Don't let it bother you girls, okay? So, my favorite highlighter ever is the Rare Beauty. This is in shade Exhilarate. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. The cat is really trying to get out of the room, so I do apologize if you hear that noise. Very mischievous. This is like my favorite highlighter of my life. I am a highlighter girl. Just put it like that. I use my finger and I go down the bridge of my nose. I really love to do the whole bridge of my nose. I don't know, it's just a thing. Make sure you blend in your highlight. You want everything to be cohesive. You don't want it to be like highlight, blush, bronzer. You want everything to kind of mesh together. I go up here a little bit like that. I just love this highlighter so much. And I always do the inner corners with whatever highlight I'm using. Usually I use a teeny tiny brush, but you can use your finger too. And I always do my brow bone like so. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm definitely a gloss girly, so a lot of the times I just wear a gloss with like color in it, or just a lot of gloss. Sometimes I wear lipsticks, but usually special occasions. I'm not gonna do any gloss today. I just wanted to show you a quick face, you know, before going to work. And that is it. You can always go back over your bronzer. Make sure it's nice and blended. Bronze yourself up like this. Go over the neck again. You want everything to be very cohesive. And to finish off, I'm just going to do a little bit of, this is just a Clinique gloss. It's just really pretty. It has like a pearlescence. So stunning. I love it. And now I'm just going to give myself a little bit of an extra spray. And what I do, because I am oily skin, this is a step I will not skip because it helps tremendously. I'll take a little bit more of powder. Usually I take like a pressed powder. Usually I use the Rimmel one in the circular thing. It's like $8 and it lasts a million years. I just put a little bit more powder in my T-zone. Every day I do this. I never skip this. Just like this. It also helps to blend anything else extra in. And there you go. There is a full face of glam makeup. Quick. I did this in 23 minutes. Ready for the busy day. Take care, guys.